What's up, Falcons Nation? I've got some massive news coming your way that's about to change everything you thought you knew about Sunday night's showdown in Minnesota. We're talking about developments that could literally shift the entire trajectory of our season, and I'm not talking about some minor roster tweaks here, people. This is the kind of information that separates the real fans from the casual observers. You know that gut-wrenching feeling we all had walking away from Tampa Bay last Sunday? That sick sensation when we watched our offensive weapons limping off the field? Well, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is going to flip that script completely upside down. The pieces are falling into place in ways that even our most optimistic predictions couldn't have imagined. I've been digging deep into the practice reports, analyzing every single word from Coach Morris, and let me tell you, there are three separate storylines brewing that are about to converge into what could be the most explosive offensive performance we've seen since the Michael Vick days. And yes, I said three. By the time we're done here, you're going to understand why Sunday night against Minnesota isn't just another game, it's the launching pad for something truly special. But here's the deal, Falcons faithful, this insider information I'm about to drop is exactly why you need to be part of this community right now. If you want to stay ahead of every other fan base, if you want the real truth before ESPN even catches wind of it, then smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell like your playoff hopes depend on it. Because when we're lifting that Lombardi trophy at the end of this season, you're going to want to say you were here from day one, riding with us through every prediction, every breakdown, every moment that led to glory. Don't just watch the journey, be part of it. Subscribe now and let's build this Falcons dynasty together. So here's what's happening in Flowery Branch, and why every single person who doubted this team after week one is about to eat their words in the most spectacular fashion possible. First, let me paint you the picture of what we witnessed last Sunday that had everyone panicking. There we were, watching our primary aerial weapon, our absolute game-changing, defense-stretching, crowd-silencing weapon go down with what looked like a season-altering shoulder injury. The entire Falcons universe held its breath as we watched him writhing on that MetLife Stadium turf, and for a moment, it felt like our championship dreams might be slipping away before they even had a chance to take flight. But here's where this story takes a turn that's going to blow your mind. Coach Raheem Morris just dropped a bombshell that has me absolutely fired up beyond belief. When asked about our injured star's availability for Sunday night's primetime showcase against Minnesota, Morris didn't just give us hope, he gave us confidence wrapped in that signature tough guy mentality we've come to love about this organization. Do I expect him to play? Of course! Those weren't just words, people, that was pure, unadulterated Falcons determination speaking. Morris went on to explain that this player embodies everything we love about Atlanta football. He's an ultimate tough guy, and when he says he's going to practice, that tells you a lot. Now, let me break down exactly what happened on that fateful play that had us all sweating bullets. Picture this, fourth quarter, 2:32 on the clock, 3rd and 4, and our quarterback delivers a strike toward the end zone. Our receiver makes the catch, but as he's coming down, he lands directly on his right shoulder after being tackled. The ref calls it incomplete. Coach Morris challenges it like the warrior he is, but the call stands. But here's the beautiful part of this whole story, even injured, even compromised, our guy had already put up numbers that would make any receiver in the league jealous. 15 targets, the most on the team. 8 catches for 55 yards, playing 67 out of 76 possible snaps. This is what we call Falcons DNA, folks playing through adversity, making plays when they matter most. But wait, and this is where things get absolutely insane, the injury situation isn't just about one player. There's been a second storyline brewing since the very first day of training camp that's about to reach its explosive conclusion. Remember that devastating blow we took on day one of camp? Another one of our primary offensive weapons went down with a shoulder injury that had everyone questioning whether our receiving core could handle the pressure of a championship run. Week after week, we watched the injury reports, hoping for good news, praying for a miracle. Well, guess what, Falcons Nation? That miracle just walked back onto the practice field. Coach Morris confirmed that our second receiving threat, the deep ball specialist, the guy who strikes fear into defensive coordinators across the league, is officially returning to practice. After missing the entire Week 1 preparation and being ruled inactive for Tampa Bay, he's back in the building and ready to terrorize defensive secondaries once again. We'll get him out at practice, Morris said with that confident smile we've learned to love. That's always fun, putting him back into all the stuff that we've been doing. Do you understand what this means? We're not just getting one weapon back, we're potentially getting two premier receiving options fully healthy and ready to unleash hell on a Minnesota defense that has no idea what's about to hit them. Here's where this story becomes absolutely legendary. While everyone was focused on the injury concerns, completely overlooking the bigger picture developing right in front of our eyes, something magical was happening in that Tampa Bay game that proves our offense is already operating at a level that should terrify every defense in the NFC. Our quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., threw for 298 yards on 27 completions. But here's the kicker that nobody's talking about. He connected on a 50-yard touchdown bomb to our running back, Bijan Robinson, who finished with a team-high 100 receiving yards. Are you comprehending the devastating versatility we're talking about here? When defenses try to take away our receiving weapons, we've got a running back who can torch them through the air for 100 yards. When they focus on stopping Bijan in the passing game, we've got not one, but potentially two elite receivers ready to make them pay deep down the field. This isn't just a receiving core coming back from injury, this is a complete offensive evolution happening right before our eyes. Now, let me explain why Minnesota should be absolutely terrified right now. They spent their entire week preparing for a Falcons offense that was missing key components. They game planned for a limited aerial attack, thinking they could stack the box against Bijan and force us into predictable patterns. But Sunday night, they're going to see something completely different. They're going to witness the full, unleashed potential of Arthur Smith's offensive vision with every single weapon at our disposal. Picture this scenario: Minnesota comes out in their base defense, expecting to see a compromised passing game. Instead, they get Drake London running precise routes over the middle, Darnell Mooney stretching them vertically, and Bijan Robinson creating mismatches out of the backfield. Meanwhile, Casey Washington, who already proved he can step up with 3 catches for 33 yards against Tampa Bay, provides that fourth receiving option that makes defensive coordinators wake up in cold sweats. But here's the absolute best part of this entire story, and why I'm telling you to mark Sunday night on your calendar as the moment everything changes for this franchise. Coach Morris isn't just bringing back injured players, he's welcoming back a complete defensive player too. Safety DeMarco Hellams, who missed week 1 with a hamstring injury, is returning to practice. We're not just getting offensive firepower back, we're getting defensive reinforcements that make this team more complete than it's been all season. This is what championship-level depth looks like, people. When you can overcome multiple injuries at crucial positions and come back stronger than before, that's when you know you've got something special brewing in Atlanta. The Vikings are about to face a completely different animal than what they've been preparing for. They've been game planning for a depleted Falcons squad, but Sunday night, they're going to meet the full-strength version of a team that's hungry, healthy, and ready to make a statement that echoes throughout the entire NFC. So here's what I need every member of Falcons Nation to understand as we head into this Sunday night showcase. This isn't just another game. This isn't just another week of football. This is the moment when all the pieces come together. We've got our offensive weapons returning to full strength. We've got a quarterback who's already proven he can distribute the ball to multiple targets effectively. And we've got a coaching staff that knows exactly how to utilize every single piece of this increasingly dangerous puzzle. Minnesota thinks they're getting a wounded Falcons team limping into their building for primetime television. Instead, they're about to face a complete, healthy, and absolutely motivated squad that's ready to announce to the entire NFL that Atlanta is back and we're not going anywhere. The injury concerns that had us all holding our breath? They're about to become the comeback story that defines our entire season. Sunday night isn't just about beating Minnesota, it's about proving that this Falcons team has the resilience, the depth, and the pure determination to overcome any obstacle that stands between us and championship glory. Rise up, Falcons Nation, because our time is now.